Hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss about how to revise. Okay. So we'll start in another 5 minutes. Meanwhile, if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me. Also, if you have any other doubts, you can send them to either this WhatsApp number or you can also email me. So WhatsApp or email, it is fine. We'll be able to reply. So good thing will be both send an email as well as WhatsApp message. We'll answer to you whichever we are convenient with. For technical doubts, please email. For any personal doubts, so anything like you want to take a personal suggestion, please do WhatsApp. Okay. Hi all, how are you? Good evening. Sorry, good afternoon. It is very hot in Hyderabad. So today it is 45. Thank you, Shubham. Oh, in Bangalore it is raining, is it? So Bangalore is a beautiful place. It is always cool in Bangalore, and Assam it is 24 degrees. I think I should have been in Assam by now. The sad thing is we can't even travel because of COVID now. Otherwise, I would have moved to Assam. It is just 25 degrees there. Even Bangalore also it is raining. 12 degrees in Shimla. Lucky people. So Shimla people are really lucky. Come to Pune after lockdown. Yeah, I'll definitely try to come. See, I think even after lockdown, we can't travel. In the sense, it is not advisable to travel in during this time, especially when you have to do, go to airports. It is really dangerous now. And the cases in Hyderabad are increasing day by day. I think it is the same everywhere. More and more cases are coming. Hopefully by September everything will be fine. Uttarakhand it is very hot, is it? Chandigarh 45 degrees. Delhi 45 degrees. Even in Hyderabad also today it is 45 degrees. Yeah, people who are in red zone don't go out unless it is very required. Hey, people who are asking me about what is the least rank that I have to get in order to get into IASC or some colleges, you please don't think about the worst case scenario. Okay, always aim for the best. Try to aim for the first rank. Why do you want to aim for some lower rank? If you are preparing, prepare for everything. Give you 100%, otherwise don't give it. My gate preparation days. So see, back then when I was preparing for gate, we didn't had this all these YouTube videos, or even the content on the internet is also not that much. So we had to rely completely on books. So I was like, I used to bunk my college a lot. So I started my gate preparation very early. So I cracked my gate in third year itself. In my third year itself, I got 86th rank. Okay, so in third year itself, I what I did was I completely bunked the college. Somehow my teachers were very cooperative. I was a topper in the class, so they didn't mind even if I didn't go to college. They used to give me attendance. So I used to bunk the college completely, and I used to sit at home. And from morning 4 o'clock, I used to start, and till night 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I used to read the textbooks. A lot of them. I read almost all the textbooks that are important for GATE. So today I'll tell you what to do if you are reading textbooks or what to do if you are watching videos. And one live session in Telugu. Yeah, I can speak in Telugu, but others might not be able to answer it, right? I mean, understand it. Acharya Deva, ఏమంటివి ఏమంటివి then I forgot it. ఆ, జాతి నెపమున్న సోత సూత్నకు ఇందు నిల్వ అర్హత లేదందువ ఎంత మాట ఎంత మాట ఇది శాస్త్ర పరీక్షయే కానీ క్షత్రియ పరీక్ష కాదే కాదు కాకూడదు. Enough. I'll do it some other time. Okay, I'll prepare and I'll do. Yeah, I will talk about efficient revision today. So we'll start in another 5 minutes. Teacher, teachers Telugu. So for North Indians, it is very difficult. It is a very difficult language. See, if you are from non-CS background, if you want to get into crowd-based companies, get into IITs and do masters in computer science, that is the easiest way. See, I'm not saying that GATE is life, okay? Don't get me wrong. But GATE has the potential to change your life. That is what I can tell you. In most cases, your career will be taking a new turn. So, right from services, you can get into product-based companies. Hey, I know that most of you, especially from Kolkata and other places, are suffering severely because of this COVID and then the uh, recent cyclone. Don't worry, things will change. See, only thing that is constant in life is change. Okay, everything will change. Every scenario will change. Even if you are born poor and if you are suffering now, it doesn't mean that if you are going to suffer forever. Okay, so take the responsibility, take your life into your own hands, work hard, get a very good job, and try to find meaningful work. I'm not talking about only money. Try to find meaningful work, and while doing that, try to earn money as well, and you will definitely your financial situation will change. Okay. So Kolkata people, very soon things will be normal. So I heard that you are not even having the internet connection in most of the places in Kolkata. So I can really imagine how horrible the situation is. It seems that more than 10 lakh people are homeless now. So just hold on. Government is trying to help. Okay, just hold on. Maybe in a month or so, everything will be normal. Hey, I'm not able to do Zoom call because of the huge volume. Zoom people are not able to give us the accounts. Hopefully, they'll be able to give us the accounts very soon. I'll do a Zoom session with registered students as well. Till then, you just stick to the live sessions. Okay. Hey, how to build a startup? So maybe we have to do one more uh, live session about it. That is a very big concept. So if you are trying to build a startup, my suggestion is you first take a job and only on part time you build the startup. Okay, and you should have a at least one co-founder. Don't build a startup alone. You should have a co-founder. So it will be better if one of you have the business knowledge and the other one has the technical knowledge. Okay, and build the prototype that MVP, and then get the investors, right? Either you try to go big or you sell it off. So that is all about the startups. Okay, and remember one thing: if the time comes for the idea, nothing can stop it. So it is all about the idea. So startup is all about the idea, right people, right time. That's it. That is all about startups. So I don't suggest you to go for internships as of now. You can go for gate preparation. Even if you do internship very well, what are you going to achieve? You will get a job, right? But if you do prepare for gate, you are going to do masters in a good college, a master's degree in computer science, and you will get a better job. Okay, see, don't worry too much about a job. Anyway, we are all going to work at some point in our life. No one is going to die without doing a job. Take it for granted. At some point in your life, you have to get into a job, and trust me, you will not be able to get out of it. Okay? So don't worry about job. There are certain trivial things in our life that you should not be worrying about. So one such thing is job. That will definitely happen. Okay, even if you don't like to do it, you will do it. Okay. What to do when motivation comes down? See, there are many things that you can do to motivate yourself. One is the pictures that you click when you are with your friends, when you are having good time, they are going to help you. And second thing is good music is going to change your mood, and again you can get back to work. And good books, so remember, uh, make it a habit. So if you want to grow in your life, if you want to achieve something big, definitely remember to make this a habit. You keep reading books which are not related to uh, academics, which are related to life. Okay, so try to read biographies as much as possible, and try to read about companies. They will be interesting because you are from computer science, and at some point in time you will think about starting a startup. Okay, so read books. That is not a time waste. That is just going to refresh you. Okay, especially if you are preparing for gate full time, if you have 1 year of time, you have to read books. How frequently should we revise a topic? We are going to talk about revision. How to manage stress? See, if you have to manage stress, there are three things. One is workout. You have to work out really hard. Okay, you have to uh, test your what can I say, capacity. So if you can run for 10 kilometers, run for it. Okay, or if you can do lot of weights, do weights, swimming, jogging, whatever. So do lot of workout. That is going to be a stress buster. And second thing is drink lot of water, and water is also going to calm you down. Okay, and third thing is breathing exercise is very important for stress management. Okay, so there are many courses available online about how to do breathing exercises, so kind of meditation. They also call it pranayama. So you have to do that if it is about stress. Eye strain. So you one thing that where you can where you'll be straining your eyes is if you don't have proper light while studying. Okay, try to study in a daylight or in bright lights. Okay, you can also buy a reading light. That will really be helpful. So I too have a reading light like this. Okay, so while reading, I use this. Even though I have other lights, I generally use a bright light while reading. I couldn't sit for long hours. How can I increase my sitting hours? So I didn't understand. So you are not able, are you saying that you are not able to study for long hours, or sitting itself is a problem? See, you need to have a very good chair, very nice chair if you have to sit for long hours. Okay, and there is a chair called as this human scale. Okay, so the one that I'm using now. So this is the best chair in the world. If we can afford to buy it, but it is very costly. Okay, so at least get a chair which is comfortable for you. My BTech college, I did my BTech from MGIT, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology in Gandipet. Advice for first years: start your preparation very early for GATE so that you will even be able to score good marks in your semester exams as well as in GATE. How to manage distraction while preparing for GATE. So the best thing is have a time for everything in your life. That way everything will be organized. Have a time for your workout, have a time for preparing for GATE, have time for some general books and music, and have time for social media and friends. So you have to have times like that, and only in those times you do those things. Planning is the key here. If you can plan well, you'll be able to do well. Okay. So today we are going to talk about how to revise if you are preparing for any competitive exam. Now whatever I'm going to say is not just applicable for GATE, it is applicable for all the competitive exams. Okay, so now why is revision very important? First question. See, it doesn't matter how many books you read, or it doesn't matter how many videos you watch. If you don't remember all these things in your exam, everything is useless, right? So only thing that is going to be helpful in exam is what is the content you are able to remember in your mind. That's it. Okay. How can you remember more topics? See, whenever you acquire skills, see there are two types of skills. One skill is called as perishable skill, and the other skill is called as other skills are called as non-perishable. Now, if you look at the skills like if you look at the skills like either driving or swimming or cycling, these are all non-perishable skills. Once you learn them, you are never going to forget them. Why? Because you have learned them by doing them. Got it? And you need not revise cycling or you need not revise swimming to remember it. Even if you learned swimming in your, when you are 5 years old, you'll be able to, swim after 50 years also. So it doesn't really require a revision in middle, right? But coming to perishable skills, so especially those which you acquire by reading or watching videos or listening. So all these skills are actually perishable. Perishable means your brain will not be able to retain them for a long time unless you have a super brain like Elon Musk. Okay, it seems that Elon Musk will never forget anything. So he has that super brain capacity. But for us, for normal people like us, we have to do extra efforts. Okay, so that is where revision is going to be important. Okay, now first thing is what are we going to revise? So if you read a textbook or if you watch the videos during revision, you are not going to read the textbook again or you are not going to watch the videos again. Instead, you are going to prepare a handwritten notes and you are going to revise from the handwritten notes. That is where notes is going to be very, very helpful. Okay. So while watching the videos, you try to make a detailed notes. Now, how to make the notes? When you are watching the video for the first time, just don't try to write down anything. Just let the entire video play and again come back to the beginning of the video, and while watching it a second time you can write down the notes. Then you'll understand what to write and what not to write. In fact, I will also advise you that just watch the videos from the beginning till the end, okay, subject videos. You finish them all completely, and then again come to the beginning and you can write the notes. That way you will have the complete understanding of the subject, and then you'll know what to write and what not to write. Got it? So that is how you have to prepare the notes first. Now now the main question is how many times. So which means you may think about frequency. How many times should I revise each subject? Okay. And what is the gap that I should do between every revision? So how many days I should leave before. So how many days that you have to break between I mean between revising the same subject again. So that is the second question, the gap. Okay. And the third question that you'll have is when to revise. So what is the right time to revise in the day? So do you have to revise in the morning or in the evening or in the night? Okay. So now there is a research conducted by neuroscientists, so people who are working on brain, so they are called as neurobiologists. Okay. So these people, they have done some research on students as well as teachers, and they also conducted research on animals like monkeys and apes. They are closely related to humans. So they have learned some few things and they have presented it in a beautiful course, and the course name is learning how to learn. Okay. If you have time, you watch the course. It is, I think it is available on Coursera and Udemy also, I guess. Actually it was on Stanford when I watched in 2010, or I think 2013 I watched it. And I watched it when they have published the course, so I watched it right on the first day. So it is now available in Udemy and Coursera, and they have done a beautiful research and they have explained every concept related to learning, like how to learn a concept, how to prepare for competitive exams, how to revise everything. Okay. And I'm going to cover almost everything that is required, and I'm going to summarize. And these people have also written a book. I don't remember the book, so I think the author name is Barbara Okla. So she is she is having PhD in neurobiology, and she has done a lot of research on it. And she has one more person, so two people have done it. So you can watch their videos, but I'll try to summarize here. Now what they say is, when you learn a topic for the first time, so one thing that before we go ahead, so you all have to buy a book called as diary. So some people call it as diary, and some people call it as planner, and some people call it as organizer. There are many names for that. So basically, the classic diary, maybe your dad or your mom will be having it. So people who have habit of writing diary every day will be having that. Okay. Now, in this book, you are going to have pages with dates like June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd, like that. Got it? So, now using that book, you have to plan the revision. Now, let us say you have learned one concept today. Let us assume that today is June 1st. Okay. Now, you have learned one concept on June 1st. So, what you do is go to June 7th page in the diary, and you write down that you have to learn that concept. Let us say it is normalization topic in DBMS. Okay. Now go to June 7th page and you write there that normalization has to be revised on June 7th. Got it? You are learning it first on June 1st. Now the first revision is on June 7th with a gap of 7 days. Understood that? And again in the same diary, go to the day 15 days from June 7th. Okay. Maybe 22nd June. On 22nd June, again you write the same topic, which means you are going to revise the same topic first after 7 days, second after 15 days. Okay. After 15th day, you go to the you give a gap of 30 30 days, which means from June, let us say 22nd, you are going to again go to the page of July 22nd, and there you are going to write again normalization on July 22nd. So like that, give gap of 30 days for every subsequent revision. Are you getting this? 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, right? Now, so you understood about the gap. Then the next question is, how frequently should we revise? That is your next question. Now, the frequency, the number of times you get an opportunity to revise a subject depends on the gap you are giving and the number of days you have till the exam. If you are preparing in first year, you will have 3 years of time to write the exam, right? And so you will be revising the notes very frequently. So if you revise the notes very frequently, the chances are that you will not forget them. So that is why, even though you can finish off the syllabus in 3 4 months, I suggest you to take longer duration for preparing, because you will get longer revision cycles. Got it? And the next question is, how much time should we spend for revision? That depends on how many topics are you revising. So if you start your preparation today, maybe on 7th June you will have only one topic to revise. But as you gradually prepare more and more topics every day, you will see that the diary pages will be filling up with more and more topics to revise as you go forward. So the topics are going to cumulatively accumulate, and they are going to go bigger. So then gradually you are going to increase the time for revision. So initially in the first month, you need not spend a lot of time on revision. You will be learning a lot. But gradually, as you go to, let us say, September, October, you might have finished a lot of subjects, and so there will be a lot of things accumulating for revision. Got it? So now, as you go towards the, as you approach this January, you will in fact be spending a lot of time on revision than preparing the more subjects. So are you getting it? Initially we learn new subjects, and as we go towards the exam, we are going to revise the old subjects again and again. And so the time required to revise is also going to increase. Got it? So now we have talked about the gap, and we have talked about the frequency, and we have talked about the time to dedicate for revision. So time to dedicate for revision depends on the number of topics you are going to revise. So as those topics increase, time has to be given more. And don't think that revision is a waste of time. In fact, revision is the most important thing you should do, because if you don't remember things in the exam, it is as good as not learning them at all. What is the fun of watching the videos if you don't remember them, right? It is as good as you could have done some other useful things, or some other fun things along with your friends. You are actually sacrificing a lot preparing for gate. You are actually sacrificing all your enjoyments, right? You have cut off all your friends. Now you have isolated yourself in a room, and you are doing the preparation. So don't leave any stone unturned. Okay? So do that revision. And the next thing is, when to do the revision. So in that particular course, these scientists, they have come up with this idea, saying that the best, I mean, not an idea, research itself. Okay, they say that the best time to revision is before you sleep. So what happens when you revise before you sleep is, it seems that there are two parts in the brain, the front portion and the back portion. And the front portion is like a RAM of a computer, and the back portion is like the hard disk. Okay, now if you when you read something before you sleep, it is like uploading something onto your RAM, putting some matter onto your RAM. And as you sleep, it seems that the data will be transferred from the temporary portion of your brain to the permanent portion. So that is where your hard disk is going to be activated. Got it? So that is why revising before you sleep is the best thing. That is what they said. But if you are already working in a software company, you will not have time to revise in the night time, because in the night time you will be learning new things. Then no problem, you can actually read, or you can actually revise during the job, and you can do the learning in the night. So these are all the guidelines. You can follow them according to your convenience. This is what research says. Okay, so that is all about revision. So give gaps. Gapping is important, and also gapping depends on your number of days you have for the exam. So if you are registering in, let us say, if you are starting the uh, preparation in October, you might not be able to give a gap of 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, and that time you just decrease the gap, 2 days, 4 days, 1 week, like that. Okay, see that you get at least 5 times of revision for every topic, at least 5 times before you go. So that is all about revision. I think we completed, we covered everything. If you have any other topic, you can ask me. So we covered almost everything. Yeah, in revision you stick to notebook, and for those who are preparing full time for gate, you'll have time to make a short notes. So whenever you are revising for the first time or second time, from the detailed notes you can prepare a short notes, and from next time onwards you can watch the, you can revise the short notes instead of the detailed notes. So from videos a detailed notes, and from detailed notes a short notes, and the short notes revision. That is how you should. uh People are asking me if they can start revision after all the subjects are over. I don't really advise that. You please do the preparation, learning the new concepts as well as revising. You keep it parallelly, right? So best thing is learn the new concepts early in the morning after you wake up. If you are waking up at 4 o'clock, that is fine. If you are preparing for gate full time, you need not wake up at 4 o'clock. You can wake up at any time, because anyway you are going to have full time with you, right? So immediately after you wake up, you start learning new topics, and you start revising, or you do revision before you sleep. So that is the best practice. You did not tell what to do in revision. That is what I have been saying in till now. A revision is nothing but reading the notes, nothing else. If you are weak in coding, don't worry about it now. After GATE, before joining MTech, you are going to have a lot of time. GATE exam is going to be over in February, and you are going to join MTech in August. So you have a lot of time. So you can do that. You can learn coding then. And also in MTech, also you can learn coding. Don't worry about it. For now, don't waste time on doing unnecessary things. How to prepare short notes? It just, see, it is very easy. When you read your notes for the second time, you clearly understand what are the extra things that you have written while watching the videos. So you will definitely know what are not necessary. Uh, while revising, you can also watch my videos at 2 times the speed or 3 times the speed. That will also be a good idea. If you have time, you can watch the video second time. Not a problem. When to do practice questions? So you can do practice questions at any time. There is nothing like you had to do while revising or while preparing. So if you ask me, first finish all the videos, then you can go for practice questions. Okay, finish all the videos of the gate, and while finishing all the subjects, you prepare the notes and also do the revision while preparing all this. And at the end, if you have time, you can do the practice questions. So you need not do practice questions while preparing for the gate, these videos. So fine. Yeah, you can do previous year questions while revision, that is fine. But don't solve questions from 2015. From gate 2015 to gate 2020, we are giving all these papers as a test in the test series, apart from all the tests that we are already giving. So apart from the 80 tests, we are also going to give the previous year question papers as a test. So don't see those question papers. Okay, just see, just do only this, revision and practicing, and at the end you can take them as test series. So don't worry too much about English. Okay, fine. So I think we have covered the revision topic. Okay, so see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Bye.